What's up, Weeblos and Weeblets? Welcome to the Weebly comic pop. Nay, no. We ain't gonna have no laughing in the background, bro.
No, I
We're
can't
doing
take
this
you
straight face,
seriously. All right,
bro.
take two.
Fine, I'll just do a normal one since y'all want to be hoes.
No, that's our. This is the intro, so
Who's
keep
y'all?
going.
Who's y'all?
All right. What's up, Weeblos and Weeblets? Welcome to the Weebly comic podcast, where we talk about the newest movie, comic book, anime, and video game news. I'll be your host today, Jay Avocado, but allow me to introduce the other host. The other what? What do you even call each other?
Co-hosts.
Let me introduce my co-host.
There you go.
First up, we have Brad, aka Diego.
What's up?
Star Psycho, aka Adrian,
Yo.
and Brennan, aka Brennan.
What up?
All right, so we have a couple things to talk about today. Some Thor Love and Thunder trailer news. We got some Hunter x Hunter returning news. But what we're gonna start off today with is One Piece film Red news. So apparently, the film is set to release in France 4 days after releases in Japan. What do y'all make of this?
When is it coming to America?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I love France, but
it.
when the fuck were we getting it? Because like that makes me hype now. Because if France is getting it 4 days after, it comes out, then we better be getting it within the week or something.
Well,
I just need to see what this movie does, how this goes, and they're getting it sooner. I might have to go to France for a bit. I might visit there.
They ain't got subtitles there, dog.
Oh
wait, no, you don't have to watch a dub. Never, ignore that comment. I just sounded ignorant as shit.
They're gonna have French subtitles, but I'm gonna just read it out. I'm gonna be like, yeah, I definitely knew what he said. Yo, Luffy, yes sir.
Adrian gonna be
So what
making
I'm
up his
hearing
own
is-
fucking.
Yeah, he's gonna make up his own dialogue.
So what I'm hearing is the move is to, unless we get any new news about an American release, start studying your French.
Yep.
Yes.
That's what I'm hearing.
Or
Download
Japanese,
like
but I'm pretty sure-
Duolingo, Pandora, something to learn a different
hell nah.
language.
I shouldn't be listening to Adrian. Adrian gonna be making Luffy flirting with all the girls, bro. Tell him they got some big badonkadonk.
I'm be like,
Let's
damn,
be real.
Saji's been mad game again. There he goes.
Let's be real. Adrian will make Luffy flirt with everybody, regardless of their gender.
He'll be like, damn, Zoro,
right.
you looking kind of thick today.
Give me a piece
Hey,
of
Sanjay. Hey, Sanji, I like the way your eyebrows twirly twirl.
Twirly twirl.
I'll make him flirt with you, Uta, and be like, "Hey, baby girl, I got length and girth. What you want?"
Hey, bro, Boa's gonna be on her ass. Oh wait, never mind.
Ain't nothing. Don't say
That's crazy,
nothing.
Diego.
Listen, I've had a week. I've had a week. Ignore me.
Yeah, you better show Jay the Hancock.
Huh?
Will Smith. Will Smith, bro.
Hey, bro.
Call me
You don't
asshole.
gotta hide it. You don't gotta hide it, bro.
That's crazy.
Well, hopefully we get some American release One Piece film Red news soon. But it would be great if it releases as fast as France, but one can only hope. Now, we don't even have a film Red trailer yet, but what we do have a trailer for is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon Season 4. Now, I'm pretty sure the only person here who watches Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon is Brennan. So I'm going to let him give his opinion on the trailer.
Yes, sir. Don Machi. So that's, I don't know why. I don't know if that's like the secondary name or like whatever, but that's just like the short name, so we can call it that. But the trailer did a lot of like hyping up, so it played a lot of like the old clips from the past seasons and stuff. And then it did show some newer stuff, but not much. But I'm excited because I do actually really like this series. I almost started reading it, but I don't need to read it. I'll just wait for the seasons to come out because it keeps getting like information of like when seasons coming out and stuff like that. Like before season 3 was done, I think we had pretty much had confirmation that season 4 was coming out. I'm excited. You guys don't know about it. I think Diego, you've read it, right? Or at least some of it.
I have read. I think I'm on like chapter 60 or something. I'm in
So
the 60s.
Diego knows.
Yeah.
Diego knows. It's actually pretty good, and it's not as like
the name is
bad as
very
it sounds.
misleading. The name is
Yeah,
so misleading.
Like it sounds like it's all about him going to the dungeon. Yeah, like, what up, baby girl? You trying to feel on my dagger and shit? But nah, it's not like that. But yeah, I'm excited. Fuck you guys for not watching it.
I watched a season and a half.
Yeah, but you didn't. You're a bitch, Adrian. Ain't no one care about your opinion. So
Oh, so fuck
That's
you,
wild.
Adrian a bitch. He didn't vote for Turd.
I have my reasons.
That
He
is
a hoe.
making no sense to anybody but us.
Good.
Just cut it. Just cut it, Diego. Just cut it. So, Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in the Dungeon Season 4 has a trailer. And what else has a trailer is Quintessential Quintuplets.
Yes,
For a new movie. Like, there's only one person who's going to care about this news, so I'm going to let Diego take it away from here.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't watch this new trailer. I'm more hyped about this.
my
I'm more hyped about this next set of news, even though it has nothing to do with me. But
Alright, look, then just know, if you're a Quintessential Quintuplets fan, go check out the new movie trailer. But I guess what's even more important than that is the Quintessential Quintuplets Pizza Hut combo. What is this collaboration? What do you know about this?
they're literally like in Japan. They're collaborating with Pizza Hut starting June 1st, I think. And I'm so mad about it because I don't live in Japan. That's
So
really
what, bro? You get like a personal 4-slice pizza, and it's like,
I think there's like
give me one of the
themed.
quintuplets.
Let me see. There's literally they give you like a box that just has all of them on it wearing like Pizza Hut merch, and they look adorable as shit. So I'm mad that I'll never be able to have that box.
I love how out of the two things, there's only one thing that Diego can like actually get something from, and he's more worried about the one that he can't even fucking.
Yeah, the one I
I'm sick of
can't.
this man.
Well, because I've read the
I'm
whole
sick.
series, so like this movie, like I probably will watch the movie whenever it comes on streaming. But like I've already seen how it ends, so I'm not really that pressed about the movie.
It sucks.
Plus, I'm not 100% happy with how it ended, so that also adds to it.
Ooh,
Miku, best girl. That's all I'm saying.
Bro's got some hot takes about Quintessential Quintuplets.
No, it's not a hot take. It's a normie take, if I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, okay.
90% of people who like Quintessential Quintuplets agree with the statement I just made, but it's fine.
You know, I like the ending. I thought it was perfect.
You haven't even seen it. Oh wait,
Yeah,
you're
10
saying
out
it
of 10
because it
series.
makes me upset. I see.
What are you talking about? No, I've read it.
No, you didn't. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I did. The
You
ending's
bitch.
literally like
Diego.
perfect.
What, Javen?
Diego, so you think that Quintessential Quintuplets is a fire manga?
10 out of 10.
Alright, well, speaking about fire manga, we gotta talk about the tragedy that happened with Ayashimon.
Oh. Wow, you really gonna throw me at this?
I'm sorry. How many people here actually read Ayashimon?
All three of us.
I read up to 13
Alright, so
chapters, so I'm far behind.
I'm
I
actually
stopped
the odd
reading-
man out here.
I stopped reading at 12 because I was gonna wait for it to get into like the 50s, and then I was just gonna binge it. But considering that issue 26 is the final fucking chapter for Ayashimon, I'm gonna have to get on that sooner than I anticipated.
See,
Which
motherfucker's a fake fan. I've been keeping up with it weekly, so I don't want to hear it. Fuck.
I was keeping up with it weekly until the 13th chapter.
You a bitch.
Because it got really good, and I didn't want to have to wait every week, because I already have to wait every week for fucking My Hero, One Piece, One Punch Man, even though it's not weekly, but you know what I mean.
So a lot of people actually didn't like this series.
What?
when I was looking through the
It was like
comments
it
under
was
the
doing bad in
posters,
Japan, wasn't it?
I mean, I don't know about the reviews, but I know a lot of people were like, it's not that great. I personally enjoyed it a lot. I thought it was pretty cool. But I will say with this, they were saying a lot of things are also probably going to get axed, and unfortunately, a lot of things they were saying is Dararon is also probably not going to make it past a couple more chapters.
Dude, I'm so sick of Shonen Jump. Like,
I'm hoping and praying, man.
So, how is this working? Is it just like, boom, canceled, you're done, no new chapter, or is it gonna be like he just got to rush to an ending now?
you have the Russian
Yeah,
ending.
Russian
You have,
ending.
I think it's like you
Yeah.
have like 3 chapters or 2 chapters after it's decided that you're canceled, and if you can't finish it in 3 or 2 chapters, oh well. Like, there's some manga
That's
that I
crazy.
read that it was like in the middle of like a really important arc, and literally like 2 chapters was continuing that arc, and then the final chapter is just a time skip. They were like, "Oh yeah, so we beated that guy, and the world's perfect now."
So let me ask you guys: are you still intending to finish Ayashimon, or do you guys feel like since it's been done dirty, or it's not gonna get a proper ending, you're just gonna drop it where it's at?
No, I'll finish it.
I'm gonna finish it
I
because
might just leave where it's at.
even though it's like not the intended ending, I still want that for like not like closure is the best fucking word that I can think of, you know?
Mm-hmm. Even if it's not a good ending, at least it's an ending.
Yeah.
Do you guys feel like Shonen Jump is being too aggressive with this for them to only have like super popular series and they're not making room for anything else? Or do you
Yeah.
think that they should chill out and like let
They should
people or
chill
let
out
mangas like kind
because
of grow?
they need to chill out because like just because like they did it with Bleach. Like Bleach was, you know, not doing as well as it used to, so they forced Tite to end it or like hurry it up, and like the ending isn't as great as it probably should have been. But I understand that like it needs to be like profitable or whatever, but like not every big manga is going to be big right off the jump. I mean, like Ayashimon was one of the most anticipated, and just because it didn't pan out as well as Shonen Jump expected, they're like goodbye. And like, cause I read somewhere in like a Reddit thread or something that they give them till like 50 chapters, but like they're not even giving till 50 chapters anymore. Like they're cutting shit before it even gets anywhere close. But
20. It's around 18 to 20.
is it?
Well, I think the martial art one I was reading and also the Red Riding Hood one I was reading, both of those ended at chapter 18.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
the thread that I saw was like from years ago, so I guess things did change. But that's
and then the Yashimon's at a little over 20. What is it, like 24? If
it's at
Duran,
it's at
Duran, Duraron,
24 and 26 is the end. So
if
it's got 2 more
Duran,
chapters.
Duraron gets axed, it's at chapter 22 right now. They're thinking Earthchild may or may not get axed. I wouldn't be surprised if that one gets axed. I haven't heard anything about it at all. I
Isn't it
still need to catch up on it.
isn't it only like not even 10 chapters deep?
It's not.
13.
Oh, it is.
Damn.
What the fuck? Never mind then.
So
Shit.
I don't know. Like
I mean, that's fans. That's people like just assuming. It's not like it's a big people like a big source that was like, oh, these people might get or these mangas might get canceled. It's just like people are like, I wouldn't be surprised if these also get axed.
yeah.
I mean, Yashimon, in my opinion, was like a pretty good quality one. So the fact that that one got axed, I honestly wouldn't be surprised if Duran got axed either.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just annoyed because I felt like a Yashimon was like super super interesting, and I'm hella mad. And it had a lot of potential in my opinion too. So
I'll be mad if whatever they bring in is not as good. Then I'll be mad.
true.
Like a Yashimon and Dara placed the martial arts in manga, essentially. Like for me,
Mhm.
I'm
Hey
not mad at
Brennan,
that
could you
because these two are good.
I'm sorry, Brennan. Could you say that last line again? It completely cut out.
I said Ayashimon and Dararan replaced the two I was reading, the martial arts one.
And Red
What's it
Riding Hood.
called? Yeah,
It was like
and
Naru
they're
or something.
good. Neru was the martial arts one.
Yeah.
And they're good, so I'm not mad. So I'm like, I'd rather read these other two to be honest. But if Ayashimon and Dararan gets canceled and then filled in with trash, I'm gonna be kind of pissed.
I see. Adrian, I haven't heard you say much about it, but do you think Shonen Jump is being too aggressive, or do you think that like this is maybe the place where they can just have bangers constantly?
Shonen Jump been doing it for years, and sometimes it is misses. Like with Bleach, for one example, I'm pretty sure that was just like a big missed opportunity. They could have just let that kept going. But I think the head of Shonen Jump at the time was like a huge One Piece fan and was like low key bullying Bleach and just let One Piece do what it could. I don't know about the current state of Shonen Jump. I know it does like axe a lot of series, but then again, I'm not reading a bunch of those series, and I can't really say if any of them are good or they're just straight up garbage and they should just be scratched. I know a lot of them aren't making sales, so from a business aspect, they're just making what they could do, or they're just doing what they should do. Just like if it's not making money, then why am I even bothering having this like or producing it? So I personally don't even know. I just have to read the series themselves and see if they're actually like if they're really like as bad as Shonen Jump think they are, or they're being a little too harsh. That's just me.
I got you. That's kind of where I'm at because yeah, I don't read nearly as much manga as Diego or as Brennan, and mostly blame One Piece for that. I'm trying to catch up on that, so
Hey,
I'm very far behind.
catch up faster, bitch.
Bro, still in Water 7. Now,
I
one
don't
manga.
think you are
What?
anymore, but I
No,
digress.
technically I am. Technically I am, bro. But
I'll
that's
be
besides the
interested to
point.
hear this.
Have you stopped reading on the train? Are you still on the train?
Look, we're not talking about me reading One Piece, all right?
Okay, fine. We'll
We're
leave that for what
talking
is
about
Weebly reading.
yeah, exactly. One manga leaves Shonen Jump, and another one's coming back.
Oh my
Now,
god.
of course, I'm talking about Hunter returning for a confirmed 4 chapters. Get hype, boys.
Now, I have a question for you, Yavon.
Me?
Yes. Do you think that it's returning, or it's just coming back for those 4 chapters and then Homeboy's going on a hiatus again?
All right. Look, to be honest, while this is great news that Hunter's having some chapters release at all, I think that fans need to calm their excitement. Yes, this could potentially lead into just Hunter consistently coming out again, but I wouldn't put my hopes up just yet. Be happy about the chapters, but don't go crazy. That's all I'm
See,
saying. Because if we're
personally,
relying, Togashi at any moment could say, "Hey, gotta go back, gotta take another break for my health," and then we're back where we started. And then I don't want people to be disappointed or blame the man. All right, he's decided to bless everyone with some chapters, except that. And I'm just saying, don't get your expectations up because this is just gonna be a repeat of what all the Hunter fans have been going through.
for years.
Potentially, yeah, potentially.
See, personally, I think since it's a specific number of chapters, that means that Homie's probably going to go on a hiatus again. Will it be for a handful of years? Maybe, maybe not. Could it be for a few weeks, a few months? Probably. But, you know, we need those 4 chapters to come out and then we'll know.
Yeah,
I'm just excited that whenever I finally finish the anime, I can just binge read 4 more chapters and see what's going on with my boy Kurapika.
Well, it's not just going to be 4 chapters.
No, I'm
And a
saying
lot of
like 4
chapters to read.
extra chapters.
Yeah.
All right.
Brennan, Adrian, would you like to comment on this news?
Now, I used to be a huge Hunter x Hunter fan. I just wasn't anime
Used to
only because
be, huh?
yeah, I used to be keywords. I have dabbled my toe in a little bit of other series. It's not as good to me as it used to be because he used to be
Yo.
#1 uncontested. Number one.
Wow.
He was #1. But now
He was number 1.
you see what I did. But after the years, it kind of just fell off my list. I don't even know where it stands in my list anymore. But I say it's like top 10. I don't know. I genuinely can't.
I'm sorry,
don't
I'm
know.
choking because I hear a bunch of fucking fuckery, bruh.
Listen. You gonna
I'm
have
just
to
kidding. It's not in my
excuse
top
the
10 either. Fucking Hunter x Hunter's mid.
Huh?
Damn.
It was peak when Kurapika was the main character. Now Gon and Killua are back in the spotlight, and it's mid again.
Oh my lord.
I can't
No.
believe the blasphemy I'm hearing right
I'm
now.
just kidding. It's like it's okay. It's okay.
Bruh.
But anywho,
I just made so many people mad. I can feel it.
you probably did. But I can't be even as hyped as I probably would have been if I was to hear this news like years ago when this was like top 1 in my series. Because it used to be a manga that I was like, oh, I'm gonna go read that shit. I've seen a lot of it and know like certain things that happen. I don't know if I even want to read it. There's only like one thing. The only reason I want 2 reasons I would want to read it. An anticipated fight that I know happens and Hadley knows how it ends. And the Dark Tournament. Or not Dark Tournament, Dark Continent. Other than that, I
I was
have no
thinking of Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yeah. Made by the same guy, by the way. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Other than that, I don't really have a real reason to like read it. So it's cool. He's coming back. I want to see how long he'll be there for, and if he's gonna keep producing chapters, or even how he's gonna produce these chapters. Are these gonna be like he's gonna drop 4 chapters all in one day, and people are just gonna binge read it? Is this gonna be the weekly, or are these like bi-monthly, or just he drop the chapters whenever he wants to drop the chapters,
I'm
and then he just go
assuming
on
to
a
keep the
hiatus?
hype going, it's gonna be weekly. I could be wrong.
We don't. Yeah, I mean, I would think he's gonna do weekly for like a month, but like I said, we don't
Yeah, and
know.
like feel it out and see how he's feeling.
Yeah, we'll see though, because I don't even know like how many chapters or how many pages you write per chapter at this point. Because
We know that one of them has at least 6
oh
because of the picture.
wow, okay, then that means he really needed that hiatus. Because if he only made 6 at one point, yeah, that's like a bad sign for him. I'm not
Oh
gonna lie.
no, Diego, because in the picture it says page 6, so Diego's just making a joke saying
Yeah, I was
one of the
making a
chapters
joke.
is at
I
least
thought he was
up to
meaning
6
like per
pages.
chapter. I'm like, yo,
No,
God,
this
no.
man
No.
needed a
Well, this is a
break.
short story.
This is a one shot, bro.
Yeah, it's not even gonna carry the main characters. I heard that it's not even gonna cover the 4 volumes or to finish the volume right now because it needs like 10 chapters, and we're only covering 4, and we don't even know when he's gonna finish that volume or if he's gonna finish that volume. So
Stop saying
I'm.
if. Stop it.
He's
Because
got
you giving me anxiety, and I ain't even like that big of a Hunter fan.
Listen, we don't know. We just know he's back. And it's cool. I love it. But I just want to know how things are going to play out. Because is he going to drop 4 chapters and then disappear for another 4 years? I don't know. I would hopefully for the story's sake, he keep going. But for health reasons, I hope he can keep. He's able to teach. Yeah, god damn, I can't fucking talk. I hope he's just able to take his time with it and craft the story he wants to craft. That is all I got.
I'm kind of with Adrian. I don't really give a fuck.
Yo.
I'm glad he's to a point in his health where he feels like he can like continue writing. But to be honest, the thing I'm probably the most scared for is how the fans are gonna react if he goes on another long hiatus. Cause like, wasn't he like damn near close to fucking death like at one point?
I think so. I think that's why he
Like-
took such a long break.
Like people were saying like his wife was trying to learn his art style so she could continue his work or whatever, and it's like, you know, I hope fans don't kind of be brutal about him and his health and if he needs to like go on another hiatus or whatever. But like, I'm an anime only for Hunter x Hunter. I don't know if it's necessarily in my top 10. I enjoy it a lot, but it's like, I mean, the chapters. To be honest, the story continuing in the chapters, I don't really care about because I'm not going to read it. So
Javen's just
Well-
baffled.
No, I'm not baffled because I would have to do a lot of thinking and soul searching to decide if I want to read Hunter. Part of me wants to wait to see if if he puts out consistently, then
Wait, so
potentially
Adrian's the
What?
only one who's caught up with Hunter?
I'm not even caught up. I just know.
No, he's not
it's
caught
gonna
up.
happen.
Oh wow. So I'm
Yeah,
fixing
the
to be the only one
anime-
caught up.
the anime
In, like, 2
is
years.
just so good that like it makes me actually want to wait to watch it
Anime's
in
mid, bro. You're
the
tripping.
anime, bro.
You're tripping.
Bruh.
I think it's the ending for the anime did it for me. I think it's like
Exactly.
it's like a good, like concise ending. So I'm fine with how
Is that
like
Berserk ending?
yeah. Even though I don't like how that ending is, I can see how it's just a good ending. You know, like there's no need to continue the story. It's just how it is. Berserk is a different story. That's just I'm sad. We don't want to talk about it here. Let's move on.
Speaking of Hunter x Hunter, they got some new pops coming out. They got a Netero and a Kite pop coming out.
They do. That
They
is
have a
true.
kite pop?
Hunter x Hunter pops coming out. Yep,
Mm-hmm.
coming up.
Ooh, I might have to cop that.
But
Love how I talked all this
yeah.
shit, and I'm like, I need that. I have a complicated
saying
relationship with Hunter x Hunter. I think we talked about it before in a previous episode. I don't remember.
Probably. But all I'm saying is, the anime ended at a perfect spot. I really like the anime so much that since the manga's not done, I felt like I didn't need to read the manga because I don't know. The anime did it for me. And so if I ever return to Hunter, I really would prefer that it would be as an anime. If hypothetically, if the chapters are consistent and we get to that point. So I think I'm going to hold out for that, and I'm just going to play it by ear if I decide to read the manga or not. But yeah, this is great news for any Hunter x Hunter fan, regardless, because it opens the door to all those possibilities. Now, Hunter x Hunter isn't the only thing that's going to be returning, because believe it or not, Speed Racer is getting a TV show on Apple TV, and it's being headed up by J.J. Abrams.
Yes, sir.
Ugh.
Now,
You take that
I'm
back, Diego.
I really,
For
really,
Apple
really like.
TV, we're never gonna be able to watch it. First off,
Listen,
Whoa,
I'll find a way.
What type of cell phone do you have?
you really think I'm gonna pay for that shit on my phone?
Look, bro, Apple TV.
I
has
can
some
barely watch
okay
anime,
content,
and
bro.
I love anime, and I pay for
Look, hear
it.
me out.
You really
Anyone
think
who
I'm
has
gonna make
Apple
time
TV
for fucking Speed Racer?
Listen, bro. Anyone who has Apple TV, let me put you onto some stuff, okay? Chris Evans has a pretty good murder mystery show on there. All right.
I've
There's a
seen that,
soccer
yeah.
show called Ted Lasso. First season's pretty good. I don't know. I kind of dropped it in the second one, but that's besides the point.
Speaking
you
of
have to get
Chris
Apple-
Evans, no, I'm kidding.
Bruh.
is a new Netflix movie that he's in, by the way, for anybody interested.
For 7 for talking about Speed Racer. I don't want to hear shit about that.
Bro,
bitch.
fuck Speed Racer, okay?
Fuck
Hold on.
Yeah, bro.
Hey
why
Diego,
does
cut
Speed Racer hate?
all this out later on. But do you actually want me to talk about the Gray Man trailer?
We can.
Have you guys seen that trailer?
Nope.
I have not.
Fuck him, bro.
All right.
I care only
Maybe
about
we'll talk
Speed
about it.
Racer. Fuck Chris Evans. He a bitch.
Yeah, maybe we'll talk about that later. But let's get back on track here, boys. So if you have to get Apple TV later for Speed Racer, I'm just giving you some other content suggestions. But right now we're talking about Speed Racer, and I don't know how you guys feel, but the live action film that came out a while ago, that movie
Fiction.
was absolute gas.
The movie was peak fiction.
That's all I'm saying. Did you see that movie, Adrian?
Whoa, which movie was it?
Speed Racer movie, the live action one?
Oh yeah, I saw it I never saw it again after I saw it as a kid, but I remember I
I
really liked it.
was not a fan of that movie. I loved the anime, but I
Really?
was not a fan of the movie.
You didn't like
Movie
the
is
piranhas like floating through the air and biting people, bro? Like
Not really.
I
Fire,
genuinely
bro.
remember a lot of
Peak
the movies at the
fiction.
animation.
Look, bro. It's like I don't know how to describe it. It's like every child's dream when you're playing with toy cars. It's like what you were imagining the whole time. That's all I'm saying. So, TV show, live action, J.J. Abrams. J.J. Abrams is he's mostly good, mostly, especially with his TV shows. So, I don't see any reason to be worried about this. I know I'll be watching it.
I don't know if I'm gonna watch it because I mean that's more of like my dad's thing. He loved Speed Racer as a kid, and he forced me to
Really?
watch. Yeah, that's kind of
He
why.
forced you to watch it.
Yeah, I mean I enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong, but if anything, I didn't plan on watching it. And he's like, "We're watching this movie." I said, "Oh, okay. I guess
That's
I'm
a
watching this
fire
movie."
movie pop.
Bro, it sounds like you don't got a choice. You're gonna be watching this show too.
I don't know. That might be something him and my mom will do. We'll see though. I don't even know if we have Apple TV.
And I have it now.
Probably.
Yeah, if you're just that big of a fan. Yep. So anyone who's a Speed Racer fan, keep that news on the radar. Speed Racer coming soon.
Speed Racer fan.
Now, another TV show that'll be airing soon is Chainsaw Man. Chainsaw Man is rumored to be having 2-3 month blocks from October to March. 24 episode run, most likely. Makes sense. I mean, I've been hearing that Chainsaw Man would come in October. But to be honest, there's not really much news other than the speculation. So unless you guys have anything else to say about it, we can just kind of skip over it.
Hey, man. All I'm saying is Jujutsu Kaisen, same situation. It had 2-3 month blocks back to back. So all I'm saying is it won what's it called? Anime of the Year 2 years in a row. Or was it Anime of the Year?
On God, I don't even remember what
I
won
don't
this year.
remember.
My point is Jujutsu Kaisen won a shit ton of awards in both last year and the year before. So
I think it was Attack on Titan.
yeah, but Jujutsu Kaisen still won stuff. That's what I'm getting at. It just means Chainsaw Man's gonna be some greatness, and people are probably gonna be annoyed that it's winning too many awards, just like they did with Jujutsu Kaisen. Jujutsu Kaisen, even though Jujutsu Kaisen deserved it. All I'm saying.
Mid.
I mean, it makes sense.
Are you
Mappa's just
really
going to copy
saying
themselves with
Chainsaw
the
Man's
release
gonna be
formula.
mid?
No, I said Jujutsu Kaisen mid.
Okay, one of your favorite
Bro,
animes, you're really gonna call it mid. I fucking hate you.
Ooh, I've never called it one of my favorite animes.
Ooh, I think you're lying,
Adrian?
Brennan.
All I'm saying, he reads a manga. I'm snitching.
I'm calling cap on Brennan right now.
Hold on, are both of y'all pulling a fucking Tokyo Revengers right now?
Ooh, now that is peak fiction.
Okay,
I
bro.
can't say the same with that, but
They just dropped the chapter yesterday, and the chapter was
That
Very
chapter though was
interesting.
very interesting. I won't lie. I am
Shit's about to go down, boy.
Okay, we're not talking about Tokyo Revengers. We're talking about Chainsaw
We
Man.
should be.
No, we should not.
Yeah, we should.
Mid. All right.
Nah.
Don't
So
take
if-
anything these guys say seriously. They love Jujutsu Kaisen. They're gonna love Chainsaw Man. Now, that is not the only anime coming out in October, because we got a multiverse romance anime. What? Coming out in
Yeah.
October? All right. So here's how this is gonna work. October 7th, 2 anime movies are releasing. You watch them back to back. One of them is called To All of You That I Loved, and the other one is called To the Only Me Who Loved You. And what's going to happen is you can choose which order you watch them in. So sometimes you're going to watch To All of You That I Love first, and then To the Only Me Who Loved You, and then sometimes you'll watch it in the opposite order. And depending on which order you watch it in, your ending will change.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
This
honest.
is kind of trippy.
It's trippy because I'm like, how is that gonna work? Because that means that the ending for like either way will work, and just that concept is so weird, which is
I
why
say-
I'm super interested.
I say we do it groups of 2.
Yo,
So like, let's say it's like me and
yo.
Adrian, and then you and Jay. You guys watch it.
We should totally fucking do that.
Wait, dude. Wait, so how we're doing this shit?
Okay,
then?
so 2 of us will watch. Say 2 of us will watch the first one first and the second one second, the way that you should, and then you
Mhm.
2, or the other 2, will watch the second one first and the first one second. And depending on which order, there's gonna be a different, or like the ending will be different. So that means that like either way you watch the movie in whatever order, it's going to be like a concise plot, a concise ending. Like just I don't know. It just sounds like a super interesting concept, which was why I wanted to include it, because like if this movie works, they should do this more.
Low key, down to try it though. Not gonna lie.
I'm down.
I'm down. Well,
Yeah. So who wants
one
to
of
go
us-
watch 2 romance movies back to back with me?
I got you.
Oh,
Group
they
1
gonna-
is
They gonna
decided.
fucking in the theater. They gonna-
Oh snap!
Yes, sir.
I think that it's an interesting concept. I feel like multiverse stuff is like at peak production right now.
Yeah.
Is it just me?
Chip and Dale, Multiverse of Madness,
Mhm.
and now this shit.
What Spider Verse?
Yeah, Spider Verse. I
You
mean,
got
Spider Verse
No
has
Way
been doing it though.
Home.
Oh yeah, No
You got
Way
Rick and
Home.
Morty.
You're right.
But
Rick
it's
and
like
Morty's been doing
consistently.
it since like 2014.
I know, but it's just been like consistently culminating to like now, where like it's like every other month, like something multiverse is coming. Multiverses, the game.
Yeah. Oh, that game looks fire. I don't know if any of y'all have seen like the trailer or some gameplay, but it looks fire.
Yes. Warner Brothers Multiverses looks amazing, but we ain't talking about that. We talking about these romance multiverse flicks. To be honest, I don't have anything else to say about it unless you guys do.
I have.
He rounds us
Something to
back
say.
in just to be like, I don't have anything else to say.
I have nothing to say.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Yeah.
I'm just super interested and I really like the concept.
Yeah, same. Yeah. All right. Well, speaking of, speaking of multiverse universes expanding.
You're
Alright,
dumb for
honestly,
that
I gotta
one.
be honest.
You're dumb for
I
that
actually,
one.
I don't know anything about this news I'm about to present. So whoever
Neither do
does,
I.
I'm gonna let you take the wheel.
This is
Star
all
Wars,
Brennan.
Star Wars, the Acolyte is being brought
Oh.
to the Star Wars universe or something. What's this about?
So
So-
that's the new game that they're making. There's already like a trailer for it, but no gameplay.
How did
so
I not
haven't-
hear about this? What?
No, we covered this.
When?
This was the big one that had that trailer that we talked about.
Oh,
and
last
it's supposed to
week?
be like
No,
No,
not
not
last
last
week.
Oh,
it's
that's right.
supposed
Yeah,
to be
I
like
remember
open
now.
world.
Yeah.
the main important thing that I wanted to click on or like hit on this was
Wasn't
it's
it
not that
originally
it's
called
expand.
Eclipse or
Shut
something?
the
Okay.
fuck up, bitch. The important isn't that it's expanding the universe; it's what it's expanding the universe on, and that's the Old Republic, which me and Adrian have always said is like peak Star Wars.
Yeah.
And Diego, to answer your question,
No,
to be honest, I
it,
think it's actually coming out
no,
early.
it's different. It's
It's
not
it's a different
because
game.
yeah, or it might be a different game or a different series. I'm pretty sure this is a game because we were talking about Eclipse. I got that mixed up with Eclipse. This is Act Like This, so this is completely different. I don't know specifically what Acolyte covers. I'm assuming Old Republic, maybe even something else. I know for damn sure it's not covering the Skywalker saga, which I am happy to just leave. As much as I love the characters, I don't want to know anything
Fuck 'em.
more. We already done enough for those characters. Let's do something else to Star Wars because there's more than this that one point in time with Star Wars history.
Look,
Rey
bro,
is not a Skywalker.
I'm just looking forward to seeing what stuff that Disney was just like, yeah, this ain't canon anymore, is coming back into canon, because
Listen,
some of that shit slapped. A lot of it was
Darth
garbage, but some of that shit slapped.
Darth Revan was in the picture, and if Darth Revan comes into canon and we don't get a Darth Revan movie, I'll be pissed.
Bro, all I'm saying is, homie got a red lightsaber and a purple one.
Yeah, because he
That's all
goes
you need
back
to
and
know.
forth between being a Jedi and a Sith.
I know, but I'm saying, like, that's all you need to know. He's just out
I
here.
need it. In Adrian words, I need it. I need
Mm,
it now. I'm feeding.
I'm
yes.
feeding.
hmm
But I really want the Old Republic to come into like either a TV series or a movie, because that's when there's that's in the time where there wasn't only two Sith. So you see full on just fucking wars of fucking Jedi versus Sith, and that shit's fire as fuck.
Yeah, we need some movies about, like, before the Skywalker saga.
Like, picture fucking Lord of the Rings, but with lightsabers.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, we need some
Yes.
crazy shit.
There's so much shit that they can cover, but I can go on and on about other shit that they can cover.
Speaking of things that we can go on and on about, yes, I'm doing the transition this time, Javen. Suck it. Thor Love and Thunder.
Ooh.
Or we could fit Greyman in here. I don't I don't know if that
Screw
was
it,
your
we're
plan.
too far. We're too far
All right,
gone.
we're too far
gone.
we're too far gone. So, the first trailer for Thor Love and Thunder came out, and it's looking like it's going to be the best fucking movie in Phase 4 already. I'm calling it right now.
They got motherfucking Gorr the God Butcher
Dog,
himself. I didn't think he was gonna come in this soon, but he's in. He's here. I'm hyped.
Yeah, he
I'm
looks, honestly, Christian Bale looks amazing as Gorr. I was really, like, concerned, or not concerned, but, like, I was wondering what he was going to do, because, like, I like Christian Bale a lot because he goes hella method with it. Like, he will gain 200 pounds, he'll drop 6,000 pounds and look like a stick, or he'll bulk up and do whatever. So I was super interested to see what his take was, and, like, seeing him be menacing, even though he's kind of, like, skinny as hell, I'm here for it, bro. I'm so excited.
He looked like Palpatine.
True. He looked like
Some people
a better
say
Palpatine.
pale
Feel
human.
the power.
That's pretty much what he is, but I digress.
But yeah, dude, I'm so excited. I'm assuming that like that whole black and white like fight is going to be the final fight of the movie. And that just seems like a super like interesting, what's the word, Javen? Like,
Cinematography choice.
there you go. I don't
Yeah,
think
for
that's
the
what I
it's
meant,
probably
but
just
Baby girl again.
it's probably just whatever planet they're on, where everything's black and white with the lighting.
true.
Listen, man.
I just want to see how this story will go because I feel like it has to be different from the original story because
I'm not
I don't think
sure.
I don't think we're gonna get 3 Thors teaming up fighting Gorr. I don't see it.
I'm not talking about. I thought you meant like how how it ends with like Thor's character arc, because I've read this comic, which is why I'm so excited because I fucking
I almost
love
forgot how it ended until you
I
reminded me.
love Thor's character arc with this, because I'm not even gonna spoil it, but if it doesn't end this way, I'm gonna be kind of salty. I'm gonna be honest, because I think that like Thor was legendary, like out of the gate, for how like his character arc ended after the comic. But I'm
There,
super excited. I'm
there's
super excited.
also potentially maybe if they don't change what his powers will be for Gorr,
That's
potential
another thing. I want to
for a
see.
character,
I want to see
and
if they
Diego knows
actually do that
something.
for Gore.
I don't know what they could do for unless they just make it entirely different like how they did with Miss Marvel.
Mhm.
But I don't know because that was like one of the key things for Gore, like, and that was like something that was cool to like link off of another character that also links to a bigger character in the multiverse, which
Yeah.
is that character. If he's ever introduced, that motherfucker gonna be a menace.
So to let you two in on how vague we're being, Gore, I really like his character because Gore is just a regular ass dude, and some tragedy befalls his planet, I think. But a tragedy befalls his planet. He loses his family. He's like asking gods for help or whatever, and they never come. So homeboy's just got a lot of vengeance in his heart and hatred in his heart. And he finds
Yeah.
a sword that gives him a fuck ton of powers and I think immortality, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it like makes at least prolongs his life. I don't like straight up immortality. It could though.
I think it's immortality. I could be wrong. But that sword, I'll just leave it because I don't want to spoil none of that. But I'm really interested because I'm like, are they going to make all of his powers and his crazy shit just come from the sword, or are they gonna make Gore just be how Gore is, minus maybe the immortality, like with and without the sword, or you know what I mean, Adrian?
Yeah, I get what you mean.
But yeah, I
Man, y'all excited for this? Y'all excited for that? I'm excited for baby girl, bro. Natalie Portman.
Hey.
Woo!
Dude,
Y'all
actually, that
talking
shot of
crazy.
her throwing the hammer and it breaking up and hitting a bunch of different people, that was sick as fuck. I'm not even gonna lie.
Man, she be looking kind of swole too, bro. You see her arms, bro. You see her shoulder muscles.
Oh,
You
he in
She
sounded
been
love
like
with a
working out.
muscle
Adrian.
mommy
You
right now,
sounded like
bro.
Adrian over Natalie Portman. You need to chill.
See, he knows
Listen,
the muscle
bro.
mommy hype, bro.
Nah, you need to relax. She don't look that muscular. I'm
This
not
way,
against
bro.
that.
I
I'm
swear to
just
God.
saying. Natalie Portman is normally a very just like small person, but she looks like she put on like a lot of muscle mass for this role.
Y'all are fiending over the wrong girl, okay?
Huh?
Valkyrie.
I fiend over
Jay?
Valkyrie.
what you mean?
Jay said, "Oh, bro, I don't
But
want to
I'm
hear
just
it
kind of
because Natalie.
confused.
No,
How do you
Natalie
simp for
Portman.
someone who's not Lady Thor, bro?
Nah, bro, Tessa Thompson's fine as hell. I'm sorry.
Nah, I sent
Natalie
for
Portman has been a
multiple.
celebrity crush for like years,
I've
bro.
never see. That's the thing, though, is I've never seen
That's
that.
Padme, bro. That's Padme.
I've seen it, to be honest.
I've nah.
You underestimate her power.
I just don't think. I don't think she's like she's pretty. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think she's like worth fiending over like Brennan over here.
Hey, bro.
No, I can see
I
it.
Especially
respect. I respect
when
Anne's
Brennan
choice.
ain't the one to be horny, but he's over here acting horny.
Hey, bro.
It is
Powerful
Natalie
women
Portman
do
be
things to
fire.
you.
Chafin.
especially the mommy milkers. Oh my lord.
Huh?
What?
Okay,
I'm
now
saying
we need
mommy
to
See,
stop.
muscles, bro. Let's
Now
calm
we need
down,
to
this is
buddy.
stop.
listen. See, this is where the difference is. I at least sound respectful when I'm down bad for a woman. Adrian
I
over here talking about some crazy shit.
I am
That's what I'm
respectful. What you
saying,
mean?
bro. I really thought bro was about to say mommy muscles, but no, bro took
That
it a
came
step
out. It came
further.
out wrong. It came out wrong. My
Hey,
fault.
bro, if we
Mhm.
talk about
Freudian slip.
muscles, if we talk about muscles, we need to talk about fucking
Or himself.
that final shot before the end of the trailer.
You fucked a little too hard, homie.
Yeah,
They
for
should've done
real.
this ass, bro. Why they censor
Honestly, that was funny. Like I was laughing so hard when it just turns around and you just see a pixelated Thor ass. I'm like, oh shit.
We gonna ignore what Adrian just said about
Yeah,
why
that's
they
what
have
I'm saying.
Wait, what did he say?
I
I
ain't
didn't hear
denying
it.
it.
I was
Adrian feeding over Thor now, bro.
hey,
I'm
bro.
just,
He
I'm
wants
just, I'm just stating
Thor's
the
hammer.
obvious.
You know what I mean?
Why they gotta censor my boy's ass? Like he got to find ass. Like what you mean?
I'm pretty
Alright,
sure
bro.
it's for the trailer purposes, but when we're
Probably.
actually in the movie, it's not going to be pixelated.
I can
How
see
many
that.
tickets am I
I
allowed
hope
to buy at
so.
once?
the gif of the dude slamming the money on the desk and like giving it. That's
Yeah,
Javen right now.
yeah. Well, I mean, look, Taika Waititi, he is an Oscar-nominated director
Oh,
at this point, and he's delivered us an amazing MCU movie already.
facts.
I have no doubts in my mind. Look, I think it's gonna pass up Shang-Chi. It's my favorite movie. I forgot about No Way Home. I think it could be better than both, to be honest.
I think it'll be better than both too. So
If he does it right, bro, this movie could be best of the phase.
all right, but before we move on, I have a question because I've seen a lot of speculation on Twitter about this. So you remember how in the beginning of the trailer Korg is talking about Thor?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that Thor dies at the end of the movie?
He better not.
Ooh.
Because I've seen a lot of
Ooh.
speculation that people are like, oh well, given that Korg is like, oh, let me tell you a tale about homie.
I have some more
Be talking to
speculation.
kids.
Yeah,
Those kids he was talking about, they looked like they were on the same planet that Thor and the Guardians were fighting on in that moment. So it's possible that he was just hanging out with those kids while their parents were at battle.
that's exactly what
could
I
be-
was thinking. But people are like, oh well, maybe Thor dies at the end, which leads into that's not how the comic ends, and if it ends that way, I'm gonna be kind of tilted. But
Spoiler. Thanks, Diego.
huh?
Spoilers for the comic, bro. Come on now.
Oh yes, me saying that he doesn't die at the end of this comic is such a spoiler when no barely anybody fucking dies in the comics, and if they do, they don't die for long. I'm so sorry.
But I hope he fucking dies. I hope Gorr rips his fucking head off.
I'll cry if he does.
I hope he kills Natalie Portman too. I hope he kills
I
all the
hope he
Thors.
kills
Oh my
Natalie
God.
Portman. Fuck her, bro.
Oh my.
Fuck you.
Oh my
Fuck
God.
I hope he
you.
kills Valkyrie too.
Why
Okay,
we just
that's
into hating? This is a
I
hating podcast.
I want Gorr to kill all the Eternals. He needs to just wipe out all the gods. If Hercules comes in, he needs to kill him too.
What you got against
Um,
Hercules? Homophobic
Oh,
ass.
actually, Zeus is in this movie. We didn't talk about that.
Oh yeah, Zeus is the
You-
one
you
who
feel
flipped
like-
Thor's clothes off.
It's so. I mean, look, I know the comic nerds might put me in my place right now, but is he like supposed to be a real god, or is he like a fake god?
No,
What's
he's a
going on
he's a
here?
real god.
All right.
I think
Yeah,
we
I
see
think the
the fight.
Olympians are like actual gods.
Yeah.
There's a lot of gods in the MCU.
Now that-
If there's a mythology, there's a god in the MCU of that character. Whether
That's
it's
so
a big
interesting.
character or not, that's to be discussed. But all the mythological gods are real in
We
in
better see
Marvel.
Poseidon fucking squirting on people, bro.
Out of the
Mhm.
Olympians, I don't really think that any of them are like big besides Hercules.
Ooh.
I know
wanna
that
see
DC. I know that
Poseidon
DC.
hit Triton.
I think it's because DC does more Olympians because of Wonder Woman. So like Marvel's like, yeah, we're not gonna make exact same fucking tropes for these characters. Besides Hercules, I think Hercules is better in Marvel. That's just me.
Aquaman.
But yeah.
Give me my wig back. Aquaman.
Okay.
Not what we were talking about, but okay.
I'm trying to see Poseidon, bro.
Does
Hey,
anyone have any last interesting
if you
things to
see
say about the Thor?
Poseidon, just know
I
Poseidon's getting
can't.
whacked.
No. This is
All
why
right.
we need Namor.
Okay. To answer Jay's question, I'm gonna submit something in the chat. I found this later down the podcast while we were talking bullshit and whatnot. Did it send? It did send. All right, cool.
Bro, I thought you were gonna put it in fucking
Yo!
Discord.
No fucking way.
Yes, sir. You see what I'm
Okay,
seeing?
for context for the listeners / viewers, Blue Beetle set photos have just leaked literally today at 4:01, so like 3 hours ago. But still, I didn't even know that they were actually filming the Blue Beetle movie.
I
Like,
didn't know either.
DC's
and
been quiet as hell about which movies they're making, but that
Might be the most
suit looks
comic accurate
fire.
suit I've ever fucking
I'm
seen in a live action
saying.
movie.
To be
What
fair,
the hell?
it doesn't come out till 2023. God, why did I start like that? August, apparently. Supposedly.
That looks straight out of Injustice, the video game.
Bro,
I'm
that just
saying.
looks clean. I want to see Blue Beetle right now. Like, bro, what they cooking over there,
Who's that
bro?
actor? He looks familiar.
I don't know. Did we discuss who's the actor?
I don't think
Or
we
was
ever
that?
did.
Oh well.
I didn't even know this movie was filming. I thought it was still like just like not
Speculation.
rumored, but like unconfirmed thing that like it's
Oh, he's
speculated.
in Cobra Kai. That's why he looks so familiar.
Oh lord. Oh no, I've seen Cobra Kai, bro. The acting in that TV show is fucking doo doo garbage.
Corey, look, Cobra Kai is a guilty pleasure of mine. All right, I'm not
Yeah,
up to
Cobra
date.
Kai is
Yeah.
he's Miguel in Cobra Kai.
Yeah, but you don't.
What?
You can admit that the acting in Cobra Kai is not.
Yo, all I'm saying is George Lopez is gonna be in Blue Beetle, so the movie's already goated. Okay, I don't give a shit what anybody
Yeah.
What
says.
type of
Oh,
movie?
shit.
I don't know anything about Blue Beetle, so like, can someone fill me in? Like, what is this character about?
Okay, he's like he's one of the most popular Hispanic characters ever. That's like one thing you should know. God, it's been a long time since I've thought about Blue Beetle. If one of y'all
Yeah.
got a ready answer, go for it. But
So he has a thing. It's like an alien tech. I want to say Iron Man thing.
so Blue Beetle's suit is like alive. It's like alien tech ish, and kind of like what did you say, Brendan?
It's like Iron Man's nano suit armor, but it's its own entity, and it kind of like works with him
Yeah.
instead of him fully controlling. Well, and also remember, I wonder what they're gonna do to Floyd because at first he can't control the suit very well. So I'll be interested to see what ploy they use or what they do in the movie. Because the suit like kind of refuses to like listen to him at first for a little bit. At least I think.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's been a fat minute since I've even thought of Blue Beetle.
Yeah, honestly, like going to the backstory of Black Beetle, that's a different character. Blue Beetle, it's been a fat minute. So I just know like it's kind of like a Green Lantern origin story where the Blue Beetle just like the legit Blue Beetle just like falls down, lands on Earth, he stumbles upon it, it latches onto him, whatnot, and they just become best buds. Or like, well, not now, but like they get to that point, you know.
Yeah. But it's super cool. Like, literally, actually, Brennan's like analogy was perfect because it's literally like the Iron Man suit, like the nanotech. It'll just form into whatever weapon he wants to use at that time.
I know I'm a goat.
I mean, I'm reading some news on it, and it says that Blue Beetle will be going straight to HBO Max when it comes out.
Oh,
Interesting.
word.
Is it a show?
They're defining it. They're defining it as a mid-budget superhero film.
A mid-budget, bruh. They're
Mid-budget, that's a-
disrespecting my fucking boy.
That's all I'm saying for mid-budget. That's not too bad.
I mean,
for a
that
costume.
suit's fire as hell for mid-budget, but like, if the CGI is trash, I'm gonna be pissed.
Praying that it's not. Praying.
I love how we go from super hype about Thor to now worrying
Blue Beetle.
about Blue Beetle.
Listen, it's in DC hands.
It's in
DC
DC's hands, and that's the issue.
Yeah.
Or it's in
That's what
Warner
we're worried
Brothers'
about.
hands, and that's the issue. I should correct
Oh, that's
myself.
so funny. That's hilarious.
God damn it. I really hope it's not. Anyways, let's move on to the last thing, Javen.
Speaking of movies that haven't been released yet, The Gray Man got a trailer that came out about a day or two ago. If anyone doesn't know what The Gray Man is, it's a Netflix movie that's starring Chris Evans and Ryan Gosling as two spies who are trying to kill each other or something along those lines. And it's being directed by the Russo brothers. Now, in case you live under a rock, the Russo brothers are the ones who directed Avengers Endgame. So these guys know what they're doing.
Okay, they directed Captain America and the Winter Soldier, Captain America
Yes,
Civil
yes.
War, and both Infinity War and Endgame. Basically, four of the best fucking movies in the MCU.
This is true. Now, I think that the trailer looks okay. I think it looks fine. I think I think the movie's going to be great. Now, the movie's actually going to have a theatrical release for like 1 week,
Oh, really?
and then it's going to go to Netflix.
Look, I love Chris Evans, and I try to watch everything that Chris Evans is in. So that's the only reason why I'm hype about this movie, if I'm gonna be completely honest. But also, seeing him as a villain is something that I very rarely have experienced. Because has he been a villain in anything actually?
Knives Out.
Yeah, Knives Out. He was more or less a villain. So yeah, I'm just super interested in seeing Chris Evans be an asshole because he does that really well. I mean, Johnny Storm, the I forget the name of the movie, but that other comic book movie he did where he was a fucking asshole. He just does it really well. So
Knives Out was a murder mystery movie.
yeah, and he was a
He was
jackass.
the quote unquote bad guy.
Yeah.
That was a good movie. Not a lot of people talked about it, but it was a pretty good movie.
Yeah.
It's like
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
a lot of
movie.
people don't really like, even though some murder mysteries are really good, like Death on the Nile. I watched that this past week. It was good as fuck, and I've never heard anything about Death on the Nile. So
I never even got to see that movie. But we ain't talking about these movies. We talking about The Gray Man. I just feel like I feel like the trailer didn't do a lot for me because right before the trailer, I watched the Mission Impossible trailer, which was absolutely amazing. Look, I don't mean to dog on the Gray Man, but after watching that spy trailer, just couldn't compete. But I have no doubt in my mind that it's going to be at least a good movie because it's being directed by the Russo brothers, and they do action scenes and they're just really good directors. Like,
they're
as far as
so.
storytelling,
That's why
and
I'm excited because, like, yeah, the trailer wasn't really anything like crazy, but I'll at this point I'll see anything that the Russo brothers make or even
same,
develop. So
yeah,
or produce is what I meant. But yeah.
I'm in the same boat.
But
Do
yeah.
you? I know that you, Brennan, and you, Adrian, haven't seen the trailer, but from our description, from the actors and the directors, do you think you guys are going to watch it when it comes to Netflix?
Oh.
All right,
So
Brennan.
I just got through the first minute while y'all were talking. Seems interesting so far. I still don't really know what's going on so far. Not gonna lie, but maybe it's up my alley. If
It's like have you seen Parabellum, John Wick Parabellum?
I haven't seen the last one, no.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind. I'm not
Wanted
gonna.
to.
If you've seen it, the premise kind of looks exactly the same, but it'd be like that.
Well, it's probably up my alley because I still want to see the last John Wick movie. So maybe I want to see this movie too. We'll see.
Yeah.
I'll just have to see.
All right. Well, I haven't seen the Mission Impossible trailer, so
Bruh.
yeah.
I didn't know they
Shame
made
You're
on
sick
you.
of
one.
Mission Impossible.
Nah, they just get better and better. I'm sorry.
You mean worse and
Honestly,
worse?
I kind of
No, they
agree. I
literally
kind
get
of
better and better, bro.
agree.
You're on crack. You're on crack if you think that the last one was bad, bro. The last one
I
was
didn't watch
literally
the first
goated.
I
That's
or
your
the one
problem.
before that. Or
I
the one
don't
before
think
that.
I don't
Oh
think
my god, bro! Like watch the first three, which are like all worse, and he's like, "Oh yeah, Mission Impossible is getting worse and worse." Bro, literally the last oh man, bro, James Bond, who? That's all I'm saying.
Watch those either.
Good.
okay, well, James Bond, they're mid,
Good.
so
I can already feel someone typing.
yeah.
James Bond is the original. You just like the Americanized version.
To be fair, I did like the most recent one, but
I didn't even see
That's
that
that
mid garbage. We talking about Mission Impossible.
oh yeah. So what I was saying before you started yelling at Brennan, I disagree that the last one was goated. I really enjoyed it, but what is it? The one that they were in Dubai and Tom Cruise was climbing
Oh.
on the side of that glass building. That
I
one,
think that was
that one's
like
goated. Yeah,
That one was directed by the same guy who directed The Incredibles.
exactly, bro. He only makes art.
Look, I think the last one was better than that.
That's fine. Look, he almost died making the last one, so somebody better think it's the best one. Granted, he does almost die making almost every one of these, but that's besides the point.
If anyone's wondering, we're talking about Tom Cruise doing his own stunts.
Yeah, Tom Cruise is a psychopath. Tom Cruise in the last one literally was on the side of that plane. That was not like that wasn't fake. He was literally on the side of that plane.
I ain't gonna lie, this might sound cheesy, but that's part of the excitement for me, bro.
Part of the excitement.
He's
That
like,
real
he's
sense
like,
of
I,
danger.
he's like, I'm consciously aware of the fact that every single one of these stunts Tom Cruise has done himself, so it adds to my enjoyment.
Yeah, bro. Look. If someone's willing to put that much effort into something, I gotta give credit where it's due. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, definitely. I have endless respect for Tom Cruise because of that, and that alone, honestly.
So I guess this ended up being a multiple trailer reviews in one here.
This was literally, this this was a one trailer turned into a set leak photo into two more trailers.
Look, guys, I'm sorry. I just feel real passionate about this that Mission Impossible trailer. It's really good. So anyway,
It's fine.
we're going to now go into
What is Weebly
Weebly
Weedin'?
So anyone new here, basically all we do is we go through every participating individual here, and we talk about what we've been reading, watching, and enjoying for the last week. So whoever wants to go first can
You know
take it
what's
away.
wild? It never went through my brain that we should probably explain what is Weebly Weedin' every week because of new listeners.
I kind of forget about that too.
So do I, because like we know, so we don't think about it. But Javen, this is why you should be the host more often, Javen, because you just both of you have made me realize how shit of a fucking host I was.
I think we should just alternate, is what I'm thinking, because I think I'll kill myself if I do this every week.
How do you think I felt for the last 30 weeks?
I just thought of it as it's pretty self-explanatory. Like, what is Weebly reading? Like, it's what are we reading? Like, what?
Well, every podcast explains the fucking segment before they dive into it, so even
built
no matter
different,
how
so-
self-explanatory it is,
We're built different.
we're not
Our
built
viewers
different.
are smart.
No. We have
Yep.
no viewers. We have two.
We have the best viewers.
We have two consistent viewers. That's it.
Good. Those two consistent ones are the best.
They are the best.
Love you guys.
Annie, who's going first?
I guess I will, since I kind of started doing it before we veered back on course. So
Mercy.
I watched Death on the Nile this week. It's actually pretty fire. There was the so basically the premise of the movie is it's a murder mystery. So like this world's greatest detective gets invited onto a boat by like this really rich person, and she's surrounded by like all her friends and colleagues and stuff. But she hires the detective to kind of just like sniff around a little bit because she does not trust any single one of the people, and someone on the boat gets murdered in the process. And uh and yeah, I'm not gonna spoil anything for it because I feel like if you're somewhat interested in murder mysteries, you should definitely go watch it. um I will say the way that it ends, I really was not expecting that ending whatsoever. It was such a curveball, which I think probably is why I like the movie as much as I do, because normally with murder mysteries, I at least feel like you get an inkling of who it could be right off the bat, and I was close, which like I was close, and normally I can guess exactly who it is from the get go. So I was hype. I think Emily would really enjoy it, by the way, Jay.
Okay.
And yeah, so there's that. And then on top of that, I have been reading Chainsaw Man. I did I talk about Chainsaw Man last week?
If you did, it wasn't a lot. I don't think so.
I think I was in the 20s last week when I last talked about it, and now I'm on chapter 63. I can't go into specifics because Javen's here, and that would be spoilers, which would make me an asshole. But just know the series is goated. A lot of things have happened that I really was not anticipating whatsoever. And some characters have done things that threw me through a loop. And and as I speak, there's a bunch of shit going on that I am just ever confused and not really sure where this is going. But that's part of the excitement. So there's that. And last thing. Oh, I finally watched 21 Bridges. And that movie is fucking goated. I'm so mad that it took me so long to watch that movie. And that's it. So yeah. Oh, actually, one more thing. I've decided to pull an Adrian, and I'm watching all of the Harry Potter movies again. Yeah.
Okay. How far are you so far?
I'm on the second one because Ness hasn't seen any of them, so I'm watching them
Oh.
with her. The first one, honestly, not as good as I remember it being, and it's weird because I remember it being okay, so I remembered it being better than it is.
Man said
Like,
this shit doo doo ass.
huh?
You said this shit doo doo ass.
It's not
Low
doo doo
key.
ass. It's just fine.
It's
Like,
okay.
like
It's just there.
the things that pissed me off, like originally when I watched the movie, aka Dudley and all of Harry's family, pissed me off even more. And the CGI, I I'm I am normally not so picky with CGI, but the CGI in this movie does and does not hold up. I don't know how you manage that, but it does and does not hold up. Like some of it looks like dog shit, some of it looks great. And that's just my experience. Um and yeah. So whoever wants to go next, go next.
I mean, I guess I'll go next then.
Yeah, cuz nobody else is speaking.
So I caught up to Spy Family.
Hey.
It was nice. It was nice. Now seeing it, whoever was trying to say that Anya was sus with her dad are fucking stupid. Um, your is fucking goaded.
She's oh my god. Let me not.
Um,
This man nutting in his pants as we
Dog,
speak.
I love Yor. She is. She didn't even really do much, but she's like the baddest for no reason.
So out of the, what is it, 6 episodes? So the first 6 episodes are still only within the first 2 volumes
Really?
of the manga. Yeah. It actually,
Damn.
it's only about 1.5 volumes worth of content for Spy Family. Because I was in Target and I picked up the second one, and I was like, "Whoa, there's still half a book left, and this is what's been covered in the manga or in the anime."
So that means that they've
So
been doing what is that? Like
about a
two?
chapter an episode,
Yeah.
chapter and a half maybe. Um, but
Interesting.
they other than that, just my normal stuff. I think that's the only thing I've done. I still haven't
Damn, that
watched
means
any.
that there's gonna be several seasons of Spy Family.
I'm really debating reading it,
Cause
to
I
be
think the
honest.
last volume is, or the most recent volume is 14.
It's only. It doesn't have that many chapters. It only has like 60 something, if I'm correct.
Let me
I'm very
hold on.
curious to see if they ever like come full circle and actually figure out what everything is. Like
79
that Anya can read
chapters.
minds. That Yor's an assassin.
I'm pretty sure that Lloyd is very well aware, especially considering not this week's episode, but I think last week's or the week before, where she almost killed his ass.
Listen, man, who knows? But either way,
9
they
volumes. My
well,
fault.
not. I want to see if like they actually have conversation about it. Like,
Yeah.
but we'll just have to wait to see. I think it's gonna be a. It's probably gonna be a plot point to like put them against each other at some point. I feel like, like her, whoever she listens to, like whoever she kills people for. I forgot his name if they've announced it, but I feel like he's gonna tell her to like, oh, your next assignment is to kill a spy named Lloyd or a spy named this, and it's gonna be a picture of him, and she's gonna be like, what the fuck do I do?
That's my husband.
But we shall see what happens and what doesn't happen.
All right. I guess I will go next. I finished recently, or caught up to, since it's still ongoing, surprisingly, Moriarty the Patriot. And my god, does that manga feels long for something that is only 20 something chapters. Holy shit. I don't know, just
Is TJ
This-
valid? That's all I want to know.
eh. I'm not sure if he's more interested in the story or just like the character not Moriarty, William Moriarty. I think he's more interested in Williams. Um, which he's not a bad character. He's actually a really good and very interesting character because he's the villain of like Sherlock Holmes. So he's like, it almost feels like he's outsmarting Sherlock Holmes at this point. So like,
Wait, so the manga is the villain POV of a Sherlock Holmes?
yeah.
Interesting.
So it's very interesting, and the art for it is very stylistic. I will say, the manga is fucking brutal as hell. Like,
Like,
I don't want to say like Berserk level
I was gonna
of
say like Berserk
no,
kind of brutal, or
no, but like it's weird because I've never seen a brutal manga like style wise like that. Like it just looks like something I would see like a random. What is the opposite of a harem? Or just like a bunch of dudes?
a reverse harem.
I guess. Fuck it.
Well, that's
Yeah,
what it's called.
um, um, it kind of like has that same style, like how they have like the sharp chin, the facial feature of the every girl's dream guy type of thing. So it just feels weird. I don't know. I don't know. That's like the best I can explain it. Other than that, it's decent so far. It's definitely not a complete story because Like I said, it's ongoing. It's in the middle of an arc right now. Sherlock doesn't have a fucking clue what's going on still. Um, and I'm not lying either. It's kind of
That
funny.
sounds so like you know, with like the preconceived notion that Sherlock Holmes can figure anything out given enough like time. Just hearing that he has no idea what the fuck is going on is just funny.
I mean, this is. I
Is it
want
just
to.
me or is
Yeah.
he cutting in and out?
Both of you have been cutting in and out throughout the episode, and I'm just
Have
here
I
chilling.
really?
Yeah,
What the
just a
fuck?
little bit.
Damn it. Am I good now though?
Yeah, you're better.
Okay, bet.
Not Diego. You were cutting in and out for me.
Oh.
Internet issues across the board, my G. It's fine.
Anywho,
We got like 10 minutes left of this shit anyways. There's no point at this point.
yeah. So other than that, the story is good. This is like the beginning stages of Sherlock Holmes, so that's why he kind of doesn't know what to do because he's already a good detective, but he's not like the famous detective. I mean, he gets famous in the series, but he
Mhm.
doesn't know still. So Moriarty as the Lord of Crimes, as they put it, is pretty good. I see why he thinks he's smarter than Light and L, even though I can low key see him struggling on the L scenario. Other than that, he's kind
I
of
think
just.
both of those motherfuckers are stupid as hell, but hey, that's just me.
I mean, they're just high level of just human intelligence. That's
Yeah.
like the perceived notion. So that's pretty much it. They're not like anime big brain like Lelouch supposedly is.
I was gonna
But
say Lelouch is outclasses both of them.
yeah. But another thing I've been reading is one of the big three. I want to say rereading, but this is my first time reading Naruto. I've
Yes,
watched Naruto
sir.
and I'm reading Naruto. That is a a very amazing series. I forgot how good this series gets. Like
Dude,
quickly.
honestly, given like some of the manga panels that I've seen on your Instagram story, I think. Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm because originally I was just gonna go to where Shippuden starts and read from there because I've watched the first like Naruto series, I think like at least 6 times in my life.
Oh my
So
god.
yeah, I was like, I'm just gonna skip to Shippuden because I really don't want to experience this a 7th time. But given how you've been talking about it on your Instagram story, and I'm assuming you're gonna talk about it in a few seconds once I shut the fuck up, I'm really considering reading it from the beginning.
I kind of recommend it to be honest. Like,
Plus,
and
some of that foreshadowing that you were showing for the volume or from the chapter covers, I'm like, sheesh.
it's insane. So, for example, one of the covers, and I didn't think it's like 12, 13. There's one of like Naruto, Sakura, and Sasuke with their summonings, the snake, the toad, the slug, and I'm like, I know there's a story behind those animals,
But
but
on
bro, that
chapter
is
13, like homeboy had that planned out on like that
like
early.
that,
That's
and then
some Oda level planning.
yeah, and then I get to chapter 16 cover. You see Kakashi in his bed, and he has a picture of the current Team 7, and then his own team with Rin, Minato, Obito. Bro, these are big. I mean, Rin, but she does play a big role, essentially, in the grand scheme of things, but I digress. He got Obito and Minato. Bro, we didn't know that was a fourth Hokage. We didn't know what he looked like, but that's him. He was in their face, and then that's Obito. Obito Uchiha, the old and the not so fine. I mean, yeah, he's a final villain, but sort of, kind of, whatever. He's there. Like, what?
Yeah,
Like,
and like
it's
we
just
don't Minato doesn't pop up for like a fat ass minute.
he doesn't pop up until more than halfway in the Shippuden in the pain arc. And that's where you see him in spirit form, and then you see him later. But like,
And that's all
I
within like what, the first 50 chapters, right?
the first 16. I'm not even like on the.
60.
That was
Yo,
16 chapters. You see
that's
that shit,
wild.
and
I'm
I
pretty
didn't.
sure that this motherfucker probably storyboarded a little like not storyboarded, but like planned out what characters are gonna do what when. At least, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know if he planned for Minato and our Kakashi's team to like play a big role, because the only foreshadow you really get is that he even says this before, like the main quote when he's talking to Sasuke himself, saying, "Oh, my best friend or everyone I care for is dead." He even says like, "Yeah, this is where my best friends are," and you're like, it's like before they even go to the Land of Waves arc. Speaking of the Land of Waves arc, oh my god, that shit is brutal. You see someone like getting crucified and he has no arms. They cut off his arms. He's just done. And then the villain for that, I'm not talking about Zabuza. I'm talking about Getto or Gato, whatever you want to call him. He like a billionaire and the richest person in the world. He doesn't get slashed off the edge of the bridge like the anime, because I vividly remember this. He gets his head lobbed off by
Yo,
Zabuza's like kunai knife in his mouth. Bro,
that's
what?
wild.
He gets his head lobbed off, and then his head rolls to the like crowd of people. I'm like, yo, what the? That was crazy. That was crazy to me. So, other than that,
I'm
tuning
kind of mad that
exams.
they toned this down for the anime. I'm gonna be honest. Like that and all like the big stuff, you know what I mean? Like the what is it called? God, why am I blanking? Like the Orochimaru stuff, the Shikamaru and his arms melting, like all of that, like all the gory shit that like most people know happens in the manga.
Yes,
Like
and
I'm mad that they censored all that now.
what they do is I kind of looked at this too, because I'm in the middle of the not middle of the tuning exams. I'm like in the beginning of it still, where they're in the forest of death, and one of the snakes eats Naruto, but he uses Shadow Clone to just burst out of it. When you watch the anime version of it, it looks like the snake just guts just puke out, and then he has blood in his mouth. So it's just weird texture or weird coloring choices. Not sure if like gore. I want to see what other things they are gonna do, because so far I'm at the
I
first
want to
50
see
chapters.
I want to see the Gara versus Rock Lee fight in the manga. I feel like that shit will be like he's gonna fuck up Gara more.
I want to see that. I'm anticipating to see even Itachi versus Kakashi when Kakashi or Itachi just pops up for the first time. I want to see like a lot of these major characters like pop up.
Oh shit! You know what I just thought of?
Hmm.
Just when Itachi slaughters the village, because like they show a little bit of it, right? If I remember correctly.
So far, I've seen, because I'm like I said, the first 50 chapters. So far, it's only you see Orochimaru mentions it. Ita- no, Sasuke gets a little bit of. You see the face and you see the eye of not the Rinnegan, the Sharingan, like the three Tomei Sharingans from Itachi, and you see like his point of view, but you don't see like the village massacre. You just see Itachi's face, and it keeps zooming in on that. Later
Mm,
down the line, I think after the tuning exams, just gonna show that, because obvious events after the tuning exams.
yeah,
But other than that, god damn, it's making me really like
that's only
rekindle my love for
16
Naruto.
chapters in too. That's wild.
Yeah, 16 chapters, we already see that shit. Like, and if you were just no one that never seen Naruto before, you wouldn't understand it. But like me watching it and then reading this now, this is so crazy to me. Like, this is like Io said, Oda level of planning. It's crazy. I took up so much time on
And for
that shit.
people who don't know who Oda is, One Piece. That's all you need to know.
Mhm.
The
Yes, this is
goat of foreshadowing.
yes, this is. Other than that, that's all I got for reading. I took so much time on it, but goddamn, I just made me love the series again.
That makes me excited because I got like I think 30 chapters left for Chainsaw Man. So then, because right after I finish Chainsaw Man, I'm diving into Naruto, so that makes me excited.
Hey, dog, you have fun with that, cause holy shit, I'm having a blast. Like reliving some of these like scenarios that they went through. I'm like, some of them are obvious, like now, like if you think about it, but like if once you remember how you were thinking, you're like, damn, these are low key confusing. Like the first thing for the tuning exams when they're taking a test, I'm not gonna lie, I probably would have flunked that shit. Like, because like the main goal isn't to answer that questions truthfully. It's just to get information. Like, and I'm like, yo, don't get caught. And I'm like, my ass would have got caught. I can't cheat for shit without making it look obvious. But yeah. Jay, what you got for us? It's been 2 weeks since we heard some One Piece news, my guy. This nigga died. Oh
Yeah,
my.
he did. And that's the episode.
You here with us now?
Yeah. Sorry, Emily's dogs were barking earlier, so I muted myself.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been reading One Piece. I'm on Water 7. I'm pretty much at the end of Water 7 for sure. So I don't know where was I last when I last recorded? I don't remember what I said last.
You were I think it was
you were slandering the fuck out of Robin and
it was
Frankie.
like before I believe it was like before Luffy and Usopp fought. You're like right before that shit.
Oh yeah, spoilers, guys. But look, okay. I take back everything I said about both of them.
Let's go.
And he hasn't even seen it all. Love it.
Look, new information has arisen on both characters, okay?
Mm-hmm.
On both Frankie and on both Robin. If I've changed my mind, I will forgive Robin because what she was doing was for the Straw Hats all along.
Yes, sir.
As for Frankie, bro's backstory low key makes me sad, so I'll forgive him.
Yes, sir.
Tom with gusto. Love
And
it.
I'm like 95% sure Frankie's gonna be the new Straw Hat who will be the what is it, carpenter, the ship carpenter, whatever.
Right.
The carpenter?
I forgot the word, bro.
Shipwright. It's shipwright.
Shipwright, yeah.
Look, in the manga, that's what they say. I mean, they say shipwright too, but they also say we need a carpenter.
Yeah, Luffy says it in the anime too.
Okay,
It's just
why
his
y'all
official
bugging?
the official position is shipwright.
Y'all bugging for no reason. Anyway,
I ain't bugging. I was.
So I haven't talked about Usopp and Luffy's fight last time.
No.
All right, look, Usopp a goat.
He knows. He knows.
Look, I'm just saying, look, bro fought harder than he's ever fought before. And I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm just hoping that like that's a sign that Usopp won't be such a little hoe in fights no more. Because even if I don't care if he loses his fights. I really don't. As long as he fights like that, bro, and is giving it his all, that's all that matters to me. And then, but yeah, I mean, Water 7's been really fun to read actually. So things have been the plot twist with CP9.
Yeah.
Yeah, the plot twist with that. Now those are the new people I hate. I hate Kaku. I hate Lucci. They can go die, bro.
Okay, actually, I have a question. Did you actually like Lucci in the first place?
I thought he was funny. Like he spoke to a parrot and he would beat up Polly. So I thought that was funny. But like he was just alright. But I really liked Kaku, bro.
Yeah, Kaku. That
bro.
hurt. Yeah.
That hurt, bro. And Loki, they're both like really strong too. So I don't like Lucci's on another level because of his stupid cat fruit, bro. But
oh yeah, you seen
man.
fruit. I was like curious that I thought you didn't see it till like on the train, but
no, I've no they show it in the manga. Maybe this is different, but in the manga, he shows his power when the Straw Hats go to try to save Robin the first time, and they're inside Iceberg's office.
Too.
Okay.
I just that was just me. That was a me moment.
No, you're good.
You're good. I didn't remember that until literally he started describing it, and I'm like, oh yeah, that does happen.
Yeah, things have been crazy. Okay, so One Piece has been a lot of fun. Now they're leaving on another train and they're going to Eddie's lobby.
Ooh, yes, sir. How far are you in the train so far, though?
With Sanji, he just got to Usopp and Frankie just now, so he beat up like 2 trains.
Usopp.
Or 2 cars. Yeah, Usopp's on the train with Frankie. They're
Yeah,
both
he
tied up.
should be.
What?
I forgot.
Diego, are
What
you
chapter
having
are
a
you
missed
on?
memory moment?
What chapter are you on?
Sanji was beating people up,
What
moving up the
chapter are you
train.
on? That doesn't answer my
Oh my
question.
gosh. This happened like 2 chapters ago. I'm on chapter 366.
366.
The Master Sniper, Usopp.
You know what's crazy?
260
What?
267?
Actually, no,
I'm
never
on
mind.
266, but this happened like a chapter or 2 ago. I think. I don't know. I haven't read 366. So the last one I read was 365, I think.
Okay, so I want to see how the train goes for you because I'm pretty sure there's going to be certain things that the anime changed.
Okay. I'll be very descriptive then. What's happened so far, and I'll keep you updated too. But what's happened so far was Sanji got on the train, and then he instantly beat a bunch of guys up, and then there was a really tall guy who like had a boxing fighting style, but Sanji
Hmm.
pretty much just dealt with him easily. He like kicked him in the face, and that was it.
Yeah,
And
so far,
then
keep going.
like he beat up some more guys in the next train cart, and then now he just found Frankie and Usopp, and they're all arguing because like he hates Frankie for beating up Usopp, but Usopp's like, but we're cool now. And then they're yelling so much that the cart in front of the people in the train in front of them, they're all hearing it, and they're all like, "Oh snap! Someone's on the ship who's not supposed to be."
Okay. Yeah, I want to see how much the train, like, once you go through the train mini arc, I guess there's like a transition point of the where you see like from Water 7 to Endy's lobby. Once you do that, let me know if there is anything that's changed that you might think is a change because I think this is like a rumor. So I never read like Water 7 or anything of One Piece till I got to Wano. So I've heard rumors that there was a certain bout that changed, but
Damn, they
I'm not
mentioned
sure.
Impel Down this earth. God damn.
They
Sorry.
did?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes, sir.
Oh yeah, they did. Oh god.
Yeah, we already know about that, or I do at least.
That's wild. Man, I want to fucking read One Piece from the beginning. But that's a whole ass commitment. So
I would too, but I'm already on Naruto.
yeah, I think after Naruto, if I don't find something else that catches my interest, I might start at the beginning for One Piece.
I could catch up to One Piece by the end of tomorrow if I started reading it now.
Yeah, but you don't want to because you're a bitch.
I'll watch it whenever I feel like watching it.
But yeah, that's all that you're at, Jay.
Yeah, that's how I feel about that. Now, as far as anything else, just the regular stuff. Watching, well, yeah, I guess I got to account for last week. So yeah, I watched Tomi last week. I watched Keeping Up with Spy Family. Keeping Up with Tomodachi Game this week was fire, bro. I can't wait for the next episode. Highly recommend. Movie. I watched Chip and Dale. Rescue Rangers. This movie's fire. I promise. It's so funny. It's so funny for no reason. It's so many cartoon cameos. It'll melt your mind, bro.
Okay, I have a
If you have Disney
question.
Plus, I recommend it. What? What's your question?
Oh, so I've seen a lot of discourse on Twitter over this movie. Have you seen Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Yeah,
Do you think it's better than Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
I think it's. I think it's better as far as how crazy it is with the cart, with like all the references and cameos and all that stuff. Um, I don't know. I haven't seen Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I haven't seen Who Framed Roger Rabbit in so long. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't have an opinion on it. Maybe like to be honest, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, like it definitely takes in like Chip and Dale obviously takes inspiration from Who Framed Roger Rabbit, and I think it's like a modernized version, and I think it's like way more on crack than Roger Rabbit is probably. But I don't know which movie is necessarily better, but definitely this movie was just really fun to watch.
Okay. Because I've seen a lot of shit online, like comparing the two, and a lot of people are not a fan of Chip and Dale for whatever reason. So I just
I
wanted to
mean, it's
see what
just
you
a
thought.
fun movie. I'm like just don't. I mean, it's like if they're going in like expecting like a
Well,
freaking
because like some of them
10
were
out of
like,
10. It's just a fun. It's just gonna be a fun movie.
oh, huh?
I'm just saying, like it's just a fun movie. I'm not. It's
Yeah.
not like gonna be like my top 10 or anything. Like it's just a fun movie.
No, yeah. That's why I'm asking you, because every time that I mention Twitter, it's always some ridiculous shit you already know. But like a lot of people on Twitter are saying that like, oh, this is like a spit in the face to what Who Framed Roger Rabbit like was doing for like the
I was in this.
I haven't seen the movie, so I don't know what they were saying. Like I don't understand what they were saying. But a lot of it, well, actually some of them were saying like the animation, like the cell shading and all that shit, like super like over analyzing at that point, like the characters, the character designs. So I just wanted to see what you thought. That's all.
Oh, I mean, look, I don't. This movie just takes inspiration from Who Framed Roger Rabbit because Who Framed Roger Rabbit basically did the same thing where a bunch of random cartoons showed up in the movie. So you'd be like, oh my god, I can't believe that cartoon's here. Oh my god. And this one just
Does
amps it
it?
up to a million.
Yeah.
It's just a modern day version. So we have all the backlog of cartoons in between Who Framed Roger Rabbit to now to
Well, it's not.
reference.
It's actually not even cartoon characters, because apparently there's a
It's also video
Sora.
game
A
stuff.
Sora. Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah,
there's like
yeah,
a
there is.
there's a Sora fucking reference in one of the scenes.
Bro, Naruto's in there too.
What?
On God,
How
there's
did Disney get
Naruto is in there.
access to all
Bro,
these fucking characters?
because some of them Disney didn't even get access, bro. It's just parody, so they're just doing whatever they want.
I mean, Ugly Sonic, I kind of feel like that, like, it is a parody, but at the same time, I kind of feel like you need permission from Sega, because it's
Nope,
literally just, really?
no, bro. Look, the director in an interview literally said, "I cannot say anything about Sonic. I will not answer any questions about Sonic because I could get us in some legal trouble. So I'm gonna just let my lawyer handle all of it."
That's smart. I like that. That's wild. Okay. Interesting. See, I wanted to watch the movie, but then I realized today is Wednesday, so it's kind of too late for that.
Man, watch it with Ness sometime, man. It's a good watch.
All right.
Other than that, yeah, don't got anything else. So I guess that wraps it up. That was everyone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys for tuning in to the Weebly podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed all the news, and be sure to check out everyone else's socials outside of the podcast. Of course, I have my own YouTube channel where I talk about anime. Diego Pratt, he has a YouTube channel where he speaks upon Nintendo and many other video game information. And Adrian, Star Psycho, he has a Twitch which he streams on every so often. He was actually streaming Elden Ring last night, bro. His cheeks, it's kind of funny.
Whoa!
Yo, the
Whoa!
slander. By the
I
way,
was not
follow
cheeks.
your boy. Follow your boy. He's at 16 followers right now. We trying to get him to
Thank you.
50. So 17, my bad. We trying to get him to 50 so he can give some motherfucking money.
Yes,
Subscribe
sir.
to
I'll
me,
donate.
because I'm also trying to get some motherfucking money. I'm at 569. I know that's a nice number, but just delete that shit, bro. Make it like 570 something. Javen, I don't remember what your subscriber count is, but he's in the 500s as well. Pop that shit up, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Brennan, is there anything you want me to shout out for you?
No.
Bruh.
My
All right,
pop
guys, just show
quiz
Brennan
round
love
is
in the
done.
comments if you're on YouTube, or just mentally send him
And
love.
if you're
okay?
listening to us on Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you listen to your podcast, hop over to the YouTube, drop a subscribe, download the actual podcast, show some love. We love you. And yeah.
All right, well, I hope you guys. Diego, please cut that moment out.
I'm dead.
So, I hope you guys decide to check out all those socials we just shouted out. And I hope to see you guys in the next podcast, which will be in a week from today.
Shit.
And also, I hope you guys had a Brandon.
He's trying to mentally prepare himself for it.
Brandon,
Oh. Goodbye.
Oh, see ya.
Have a nice shit, piss, poop, anything that you may or may not have been doing during this podcast. I hope you enjoyed your drugs.
Huh?
Before we end that, we do not endorse drugs here.
We do not. If you do them, then keep doing them. If you don't do them, keep not doing them. But we don't endorse. Unless you're doing like some shit that can kill you, then stop it, please. Javen, say goodbye.
Goodbye.